Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, entrepreneursnetworkofmichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you are confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now. And I want to add that Sam George, who is the owner, is looking for veterans that are looking for help in their financial situation by helping them put them into business. That's a passion of his because he's been in the business for probably close to half a century. And he's a veteran, and moving right now is actually become more popular than usually other times. So keep that number handy for 888-489-8980. The key, since we're on the theme of entrepreneurship, is marketing. And there's no way that you can grow your business unless you get more business. And I'm really excited about having Sam Gupta, who I can actually say, because I've heard from other people, that is a genius. He's a marketing genius. His company, Unified Media Marketing Group, which I am proud to be associated with, and that he's helped me considerably in promoting the whole concept of entrepreneurship. And he can help you as well in whatever business you're in, because right now the key is to build your business in creative ways. And Sam Gupta is one of the most creative people when it comes to our current situation. And the name, I think, explains it pretty well. Unified Media Marketing Group. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Ike. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. And if you think that Gupta is just a made-up name, no, Sam Gupta is actually related to the Sanjay Gupta, who you see on TV almost every 10 minutes. Is that right, Sam?
That's correct. That's correct.
So, as you know, in entrepreneurship, the key is to let people know what you do, and as briefly as possible, and I wondered if you could give us your 60-second elevator pitch. What is your pitch? Go ahead.
Well, I'm in business to help other business owners, and we're very, very specific in the area that we help, and that is lead generation. I believe nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I want more marketing. I think what they're really trying to say is, I want more marketing so that I can get better results. If the results aren't there, then marketing doesn't have any value. And in today's day and age, it's become essential and complicated at the same time. With so many different channels on the internet, so many social media sites, so many communication tools like email and texting, it's become extremely complicated on how to use all these things to actually get the end result, which is more sales opportunities, more leads. And so we stay very disciplined to say, here's how to do it, we'll get it done for you, and hold us accountable for the results.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, Lou Goutman and I are quite close. In fact, he's the CEO of our Entrepreneurs Network Group, which, by the way, meets by Zoom meetings every Tuesday from 12 to 1. Anyone wants to participate, by all means, call our toll-free number, which I mentioned before is 1-888-489-80. And Lou is actually involved in a different strategy with marketing, and we work as a team, and I'm so delighted to be involved with the Unified Media Marketing Group, because the name itself says it. It's unified. And Lou, do you have any thoughts on what you think about the lead generation concept?
Well, of course. There's an expression in business, and it goes very simply, nothing happens till somebody sells something. And so whatever business or industry you are in, you are going to need either customers or clients or patients if you're in the medical profession. And so, of course, you have to, how do you reach out and find those people? Most people think of the traditional forms of advertising, such as newspaper or TV or radio, which still works for many companies. I know that every time you turn on the TV, there's a commercial for a law firm or for an automobile or for a pizza or something else. And of course, Sam does a different form of video marketing, which he can talk about better than I can. And then there's the other ways of getting out there. These days, you do it online, which again, Sam can talk about that. But some of the old-fashioned ways, even just starting with a business card. If you're doing face-to-face selling of some sort or marketing, having a good business card is the first thing that most people see when you make a sales call or a visit to a new client or a prospect. And essentially that business card is your advertisement. Mm-hmm. So the way we do it is through anything that can be printed, such as a business card or a brochure or a sign or some kind of a promotional item, such as a pen with your company name or logo or what have you.
Right. Well, not to cut you off, I'm reminded of the saying, the trouble in deciding about marketing is that they say 50% of every dollar you spend on advertising is wasted. Problem is you never find out until you've spent the money already. And that's why I'm so impressed with Sam Gupta's approach, and that is, as he stressed, his business is getting you leads. So, Sam, would you like to pick up on that? And let's say someone calls you. Is there a particular profession or business that benefits more, or is your concept universal?
It is universal. Every business needs leads and sales opportunities. And here's what we have focused on at our company. Advertising, marketing, sales, sometimes they're used very synonymously. And I firmly believe you can't become an expert at everything. So we decided to be very, very focused on one aspect of marketing, which is lead generation. Branding is one aspect. Advertising is another aspect. We are focused on generating leads. And what that means is once we generate a lead, companies typically will have their sales process, salespeople, and those salespeople will help convert those leads into customers. We stay very focused on creating those sales opportunities because we believe if you don't have the opportunity to have a conversation, there will be no sale. So if we don't get the first step right, there will be no second step. I often use the example, think of getting a client as getting married. If you don't have a first date, there is no marriage. You have to be very successful at the first date to end up potentially getting married.
Well, actually, I've often joked about it, but marriage and business has a lot in common. You obviously have to have a way to get their attention, and once the attention is there, you better have something to be able to impress the other individual. So I'm curious, if you don't mind, Sam, walk us through when you get a lead of someone that needs leads. What's the process?
So the process is, I firmly believe that in today's day and age, generating leads is the easiest thing to do. Everyone can generate leads on their own, or they can hire somebody to generate leads. There's so many channels, so many avenues to generate leads. But to answer your question, there's one other thing that needs to be understood. I often ask clients, are you looking for leads or are you looking for high quality leads? And the answer unanimously is we want high quality leads. This little differentiation changes the mindset. It doesn't make sense to go get 100 leads and then have 90% of them fall through the cracks. It's better to get 10 really high quality leads and have 80% of them actually become customers. This little change will change the results for companies. Now, during my experience and being in this industry, I came across a little secret accidentally. One day I sat down and I asked, what is the difference between a good lead, and a quality lead? And through my research and experience, here's what I deciphered. A lead is just a name and a number. Call Bob at this number. A good lead is call Bob at this number, this is what he's interested in, and this is when he's looking to buy. And this little thing that changes a good lead to a great high-quality lead, this little secret will transform any business. And that's, I'm going to share this little piece of nugget with you, which is price. What the customer's budget is. If your services are $3,000 but the customer's budget is only $1,000, then even that good lead is not as good now because they cannot afford your service. A great lead is somebody that is already comfortable spending the amount of money that you charge for your product and services. Now that has been said, there's a reason why companies like Amazon and Apple and all these e-commerce sites have exploded and that industry has grown significantly. It's because when you go to buy an airline ticket or a product from Amazon or eBay, You can see the product and you can see the price. But imagine going to an attorney or a chiropractor or a roofing company. Nobody ever knows what their charge will be, what their price will be, or even at least their price range to get an idea before they buy. So they call, not looking to buy, just to find out if they can even afford the service or product. And if they cannot, that ends up being a bad lead. If somebody wants to avoid this, then they need to be able to display with flexibility and understanding of how companies charge. And so we built a product called the Configurator. A configurator helps somebody choose services, choose products, and at least get an idea of what the budget range will be so that they can say, okay, you know what, I've met all the criteria, let me call them, and that generates the highest quality lead.
Am I safe in saying, Sam, that you do not charge for that initial visit, and you can actually come to an understanding of whether the client is going to benefit from you right from the get-go? And one time we talked, you actually not only get them started, but you have a month-to-month billing type system where you help them manage their business. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. We have no long-term contracts, and we're very, very focused and disciplined. So it's not just about getting high-quality leads. It's also understanding how many leads does a business need. If a business has 3 employees and can only handle 10 new jobs a month, there is no point generating 1,000 leads and spending all that money and resources trying to get them new opportunities. It's understanding what they need, what constitutes as a quality lead, what are the channels to get those leads, and only get enough so that they can sustain and manage and achieve their goals.
And you actually have one of our mutual friends, Bob Merriman, who's involved with the bartering company, X-Trade, where a good part of the fee can be done on a bartering basis, and you are offering anybody that's interested an initial consultation the way you can be realistic as to how you can work together, and you are sticking your neck out that if after you agree with the client as to how much business they expect, that if they don't get what you agreed to, you're almost willing to give them most of their money back. Is that still true, or how are you working that?
Yes, I love Bob Harriman, a great guy. So yes, we're happy to do business on trade. In addition, I believe somebody that has confidence should also have confidence in their ability to deliver results. So we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. In addition, the way we even have programs where clients only pay us for results. So if we deliver results, the client has benefited and we also benefit. But if we don't, I believe then there's if we've not delivered something of value, then we've not earned the client's business. So we don't get paid.
You can't ask for a better deal than that. If anybody wants to get a hold of you, what phone number would you like to give out?
248-423-1765. 248-423-1765, right here in Southfield, Michigan.
Right. Well, and now with the capability of Zoom meetings, you can do it that way, and you're still open to possibly meeting face-to-face, so to speak, with proper distancing. So,
sure.
Right, no.
We have signed up clients all over the United States right now, Pennsylvania, Colorado, via Zoom meetings. And one of the things to keep in mind when considering generating leads is the world has changed with coronavirus. Companies need to be able to leverage the internet more than what they were previously doing from a branding and visibility standpoint, to using this tool to increase business. Those companies that have and understand that the world has changed, the way of doing business is changing, and are becoming pioneers and using this technology, are seeing a lot of growth. The ones that are not are probably going to find it a little bit harder in the future to be competitive.
Well, I know you got to run, and for those people that are interested, Sam's number is 248-423-1765, and of course, we always have our safety net number 1-888-489-8980, and I can put you in touch, and I can vouch for Sam's talents because I use them. It's been a delight. I know you got to run, so I'll let you run, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Ike. Thank you.
Okay. And Louie, you and I are going to have a brief discussion right after this break. So don't go away. Bye. We'll be right back.
If you need a helping hand to stay at home, or maybe you'd like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping or run errands for you, or maybe you're going to need help with bathing or personal grooming, or you need home renovations to enable you to stay in that home safely and securely. Or maybe you can't leave your home, but you need somebody to come in and do things like a doctor, a nurse, a podiatrist, a dentist, or to have your prescriptions delivered to you. Well, House Calls on Wheels is the answer to all of that. House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. And all the medical services are covered by insurance. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour. So if you or someone you know needs a helping hand at home, call House Calls on Wheels for a free in-home consultation. And that toll-free number is 1-888-489-8980. All right? That's 1-888-489-8980.
And as a little addendum, we are also offering anybody that calls for the services of House Calls on Wheels, even though you don't want to use the services, we'll send you a free cookbook of Bob Allison, whose voice you just heard. And now I'd like to pick up on the whole marketing concepts and ideas with marketing guru and CEO of our Entrepreneurs Network Group, Lou Goutman. Hello again to you, Lou.
Hello. How are you?
And,
how's everybody doing?
Well, we are actually, I like to say thriving instead of just surviving.
Right.
It's certainly made a turn in everybody's lives, and of course in business. The one common denominator is that you need to be in touch not only with your current clients, but how to get more business. And the good news is that now more people are not necessarily jumping up and down in enthusiasm because they can't see their clients person to person. The better news is that you can now reach the entire world if you can do it the right way. And one of the things that I admire about you, Lou, is your company, Diversified Advertising Alternatives, is you find alternative ways of not only getting the customer, but once you get them, to how to keep in touch by way of reminders. Do you want to address that?
Yes, thank you, Ike. It's certainly easier to retain an existing customer or client than it is to go out and find a new one. So one of the ways you want to do that is obviously through advertising in some way or manner. So what we do is we develop programs for you to stay in touch with your customer or your client or your patient if you're in a medical profession, as well as helping you obtain new customers and clients and patients. And that's what we want to do, is help you grow your business or help you increase your business, which especially this time now that we're going through with the COVID-19 virus is much more challenging, because a lot of businesses have not been able to open, and for the businesses that have been able to open, they're limited sometimes in how many people they can have in their business at one time. Restaurants and bars, for example, are extremely difficult. A lot of the gyms and spas are still closed down, or again, the respective government agencies has restricted the number of people. So people are finding other things to do, of course. And everybody is anxious to get out there and resume their lives, of course. But it's important, again, for everybody to stay safe. So one of the things that we have been able to offer to all of our clients, and existing and new clients, is a lot of personal protection equipment, or PPE, if you've heard that expression. So such as the face masks. And we have both the disposable face masks and the face mask that can be custom imprinted or logoed with the name of the business. We've been doing a lot of the plexiglass shields for the counters and for the cash registers, and to keep everybody safe, both the employees at the specific businesses as well as the customers or the clients or patients. So that's one of the other things that we've been able to do.
I want to, not to interrupt you, but think about it, folks. Right now, if you're going to get a face mask, you might as well utilize it in your activities. Why not have your company logo or your business on the face mask as a marketing tool? You become literally a walking, talking billboard.
Exactly.
And that's part of the talents that you have. You and I joked about it. Unfortunately, we only have 1 minute left, so bear with me. And that is that I have a clever saying. You could say something to the effect, mask it or casket, and have your name right on your the face mask, and I'm sure it's going to get someone's attention. Hey, what are you all about? What's going on? So getting the prospect's attention and retaining their relationship is Mr. Lou Goutman with Advertising Alternatives, and I'm so proud and gratified that he is the CEO of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan. Wow! Have a great day, Mr. Lou. But I don't want to leave without my favorite parting thought, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.
We are WNZK, Dearborn Heights, Detroit. your ethnic superstation at 690 days, 680 nights. WNZK has available a few good hours of airtime for a few good programs to serve their communities. Radio is better than ever in targeting an audience that listens to what you say. Learn more about this exciting radio broadcasting opportunity by calling WNZK Radio at 248-557-3500. This is WNZK, Dearborn Heights, Detroit. Your ethnic superstation at 690 days, 680 nights.
مشتاق